Hi, Nicole Pro Sparkle Junkie, and tonight I want to show you how to take some old vintage bottles and make something really cool for a spooky Halloween decor. Uh, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. It is Friday, and I am part of a YouTube hop today, and so this is the Take 5 YouTube takeover, and we are just ending with my segment. There were 2 or 3 other before me, so check out the comments to find, not comments, check out the description to find a little bit more information about that. So I'm going to turn the camera down so we can get started and I can show you what I'm doing. I'm working with mica powders tonight. And I've got a lot of different colors of the mica powders, and we're going to see how they work in different liquids. So one of the first things that I want to do is to tell you that I have two bottles that don't have a lid. They would use a cork. And I have 2 bottles that do have a lid. This one is actually right here. Okay. Right now I don't have corks that actually fit in here. So I did get a wine cork. I might be able to cut it down. We'll just have to see. We're going to experiment tonight. So the first thing I want to do is to maybe take this one here. And I try to wash these out as well as I could, but you know, sometimes you just cannot get them all washed out. And it looks like this may have had something that had an oily substance in it because of the way that the water is reacting on the inside. But that's okay, because what we're going to be doing is kind of an oily substance as well. I want to go ahead and decorate it with something fun though, before I put the liquid in. So I went to Etsy and I found some little labels. And so for this one, let's see what fits well. Witch's Brew would fit well. Or Mermaid Tears would fit well. I kind of like, because this has this edge here, I'm thinking the Mermaid Tears might be a good one. So let's go with that one. I'm just going to use a water pen. I'm going to use a water pen here to get this torn out so that it's kind of, I don't want it to be a real stark cut, I guess is what I'm saying. I want it to be a feathered edge. So let's get that water on there good and let it soak in for a second. I think that's probably that. I'm going to just, there we go. And then we should be able to tear it right around the edge. I don't know why, but I think I need to make the pretty first. Well, actually, it's all going to be pretty, but I think I need to make the bottle. I need to know what colors I'm going to be mixing, right? So let's make this one Mermaid Tears. And I am going to take a second, kind of distress the edges here. I do appreciate everybody being here that might be watching this. And if you like what I'm doing, feel free to subscribe to my page and hit the bell so you can get notifications when I go live. I try to go live or have it pre-recorded once a week. Just depends on what's going on in the world and with my life. But in general, I do like to make things that have some sparkle to them, which this will tonight, because we're going to use mica powders, and we're going to use that one is not going to work. This one will be better. We're going to use mica powders, and we're going to use some of my Sparkle Junkie glitter, which you can find on my website at NicolePros.com. So just simply taking some Mod Podge, we're going to put that on there, and then we're going to seal it from the top as well. This is all pretty basic. Okay, so there's that. Let's put the lid back on here. And then I want to try to take something and kind of wipe around that, because I don't necessarily want that Mod Podge showing anywhere but where we put the label. So just doing a little bit of cleanup here. Okay, so now we've got our little label on there. Really cute. And let me see here. Where is my little dryer? Let's see if we can hit it with the dryer just for a few minutes. Okay. Good and dry. Does not take long at all. All right. So for this one, I want to use different, like I said, different things. This one I'm going to use a mixture of some water. Now I pulled out some bottled water because I am on a well here, and our water, no. I will drink it. I'm used to it, but it turns colors and I don't necessarily want that. So let me get this here. So just in case I make a little oopsie, I'm going to do about 50-50 water and glycerin. Now, my understanding is that glycerin is an ingredient in soaps. This is a vegetable glycerin. I got it on Amazon. So we're just going to fill that up the rest of the way. Well, not all the rest of the way, but we're going to put a good amount of the vegetable glycerin in there. And my whole point tonight is just going to be to see how the mica powder reacts with different liquids. Now you can maybe see down in there how that it's almost like there's a gel in there. It kind of floats at the bottom, so our color might go to the bottom too. We'll just have to see. All right, so mermaid tears. What color do we think mermaid tears would be? Oh man, I'll tell you what, this color is pretty. I think that would be a good one for mermaid tears. And while we're at it, why don't we put some of my mermaid tail glitter in there too? So this is a glitter that I released in the spring, and it's called Mermaid Tail. So we're going to put a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and we're going to see what kind of concoction we can get here. I've got a little, oh, there we go. I was going to say, I have a little funnel here somewhere, and it's not small enough. All right. We're just going to have to use our teeny tiny little spoons. See the teeny tiny little spoons? We're just going to have to use that and see what happens. And I don't have any clue how much I should add, but I'll just add a couple of spoons. Here's one. There's two. And then for this is going to be a little more tricky. We'll just use the spoon again, I guess. That's what I thought. Okay. Now here's where the magic happens. I hope. I hope it doesn't spill. Okay, look at that. Isn't that cool? Now, the hope is that the color will all stay suspended in there and that the glitter will too. And so far, so good. I love it. You can see it swirling around in there. Really, really cool. Now to finish these off, I would like to wrap a little bit of jute around the top. I'm just going to do this. How about we leave a little bit more than I... I'm going to use my hot glue to kind of hold it in place. Now you could also like put some cool trinkets hanging from here. There's all kinds of different options to make it a little spookier. I actually don't even have my fall and Halloween stuff out yet, so I'm kind of early, I know, but I couldn't help it because I got these bottles and I had to do something cool with them. So there we go. There's our first bottle, and I think it's perfect for mermaid tears. All right, let's move on. Let's try to do one of the ones that did not have a lid with it, where we're gonna have to put, you know, something down in here. What do we want to say that this one is? I kind of like the idea of it being witch's brew. And to me, a witch's brew might be kind of dark, maybe a little bit of purple in there. We'll have to see. Where's my pen? There it is. Okay, so just gonna get this one cut out. Again, we're doing a water cut. Let that soak in a little minute there. All right. Okay, I like that. Just picking a little bit more off the edges there. And I want to kind of distress this too. Okay. Now we'll put this on here. Now this one, I'm kind of thinking we might try a different liquid in it. And we'll just have to see. in the end, we might discover one works a lot better than others. All right, here's that. Put that lid on there so it's not gonna, okay. And again, I want to clean around here. And hit it with a little bit of heat. All right. Well, I got some glue on me or something. Of course, that's always happens, it seems like. Par for the course when you're a crafter. All right. So what are we going to put in this one? I'm thinking, so how many of y'all shop with Avon? Oh, I got some Skin So Soft. And one of the things that I had seen said you can put baby oil in with the water. Well, I didn't have any baby oil handy, but I've got Skin So Soft, and that's pretty much the same thing in my mind. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to put some water and some Skin So Soft, okay? Now, I want you to note the Skin So Soft that does come in different colors. You can get it in a clear, but this happens to be blue, which if we're going to use a dark color, it's not going to really matter anyway. And in the end, you really can't see the difference there. The water and this are separate in the bottom, if you can tell. It's almost like a lava lamp. Okay. So let's just see what's going to happen now. I'm thinking we're going to put some black in here. And to add to that, I would love to have just some iridescent glitter. We'll see what happens when we do that. Okay. Get our little spoon out. I gotta get the metal thing off of the top of that. So we'll get our little spoon out. We'll put a couple of spoonfuls in here. It's kind of like playing with chemistry, right? I'm going to put 3 spoonfuls in there. And then as far as the glitter goes, we'll do 1, 2, 3 of that too. And that's already sinking to the bottom. Now, I'm going to have to be creative because I got this big cork to put in that little hole. So what I think I'm going to do is move this to the side because I don't want it to be in my way. Find my X-Acto and try to cut this kind of in half. I should have gotten a much better knife. And you know what? I don't even think this is, it might be real cork, but it's, you know, they make so many of these in just a fake plastic cork nowadays. So let's see what we can do here. It might not work. Just trying to get a hunk out of it without injuring myself. Ooh, that's scary. Okay. Let's see if that'll work. Okay, I got a hunk out of it. Cut that in half. So what it's going to take is this and some glue, I believe. So let's put a little glue in here and then put that down in there. A little more glue. Put that down in there. I want it to stick up a little bit. Now, I have no idea if that's going to work or not. But what we're going to do is give it a minute to cool off and get a good seal. While we're doing that, let's decide what we're going to do on our next bottle. So, the next bottle, I think I'll use this one. This one's really cool because it actually has a rat on the back of it. I don't know if you can see it. See that? There's a rat. So, what are we going to do here? There's bat blood, bat wings. We could probably actually get the spider legs on there. How about we do bat blood and we can do a red because I do have a really pretty red. All right. I've lost my, there it is. Keep losing things. All right. So I hope you're enjoying this. Try not to make this too long, so I'm trying to move things along best I can. You know, you want to learn what you want to learn and you want to move on to the next thing. So I appreciate you sticking it out with me. I think in the end it can be something that everybody can have a little fun with. Even, you know, young kids. If you do have some mica powders and some of these substances, you can let them play a little bit. I think they would like the science-y part of it. All right. All right, so we're going to put bat blood. I got these glass bottles at the Goodwill. I could not believe it. You know how they put kind of small crafty type things all in a bag. At least ours around here do, and I'm in Indiana. So they put a bunch of small little crafty things in a bag together, and then they sell it for, I don't know, $3.99 or something like that. And so that these were all in a bag together. I was like, yes. I just thought they were so cool. I need to go over this. Kind of forgot. A motorcycle went by and my dogs decided to start barking. Okay, let's hit this with some heat. All right, now we're ready. So what are we going to do in this one? Well, in this one, I thought I would try to put some good old Palmolive dish soap. I know I'm going to make a mess, but we're going to put some water. Maybe this one's not all the way full. Maybe that's what we need to think. Okay. Now this has a green tint to it. But I'm not saying that bat blood isn't green, right? I'm going to go ahead and mix this up a little bit. So we've got some bubbles. I'm going to put a little bit more water. But I don't necessarily want this one to be completely full. All right, let's see what we get. Green and red make what? Brown, I think. I don't know. We'll have to see. And this isn't a red, it's called crimson, so it's close. Haven't even used this one yet. All right. Oh yeah, it's pretty bright red. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And what I think I'll do is see how it looks without any glitter in it first. We might need the glitter. Oh, come on. There we go. So let's shake that up. Oh my goodness. Now, I know it might be difficult for you to see, but it is kind of pearly. It's leaking from the top. Can you see it? Kind of pearly. I love that. Okay, what if we put a little bit of red glitter in there? All right, let's try to put a little red glitter in there. See if it'll just give it a little more oomph. Oh, well, I had my spoon upside down. No wonder it didn't work. I mean, it's pretty without the glitter, but will it be prettier? I'll be honest, I really can't see it. So it's pretty with the glitter, but it's pretty without as well. That shadow is really in the way when I'm trying to show you. There we go. Cool. All right, so the hot glue has had time to cool off here on this witch's brew that we put the black in. Let's see what we get here. And keep blending. I think the issue here, it's not getting very black because it's kind of stuck up there in the top, but it's getting gray. And you're going to see the water and the Skin So Soft really doesn't want to mix. Okay, so again, science, right? But pretty cool nonetheless. It's real opaly. You can see the glitter in it. I like it. Okay. And it smells real good in here right now because I've got all kinds of fun stuff that smells good. I put my jute in the palm olive. Okay, we got to get different jute now. Different jute. I want to make sure this is going to be good and sealed. And it just doesn't seem that this cap is doing the job. Let's get this dry. I'm not really sure. My only thing is maybe I could put some glue in there. That's my only thought. If I put glue around the top, probably what would be better even is some E6000. Okay, we're going to let that sit, and we're going to go ahead and decorate it up a little bit. Just going to take that and wrap it around, wrap it around, wrap it around. Okay. Let me snip that. And then I'd really like it to come up here. We're just going to hope that that glue makes a good seal. If not, I can always take it back apart, because I can see my granddaughter playing with this and then getting liquid all over her. Okay. Awesome. This one is just really weird. I don't know if it's going to be all that great. So probably out of these three, my favorite and the way it looks is the glycerin. The glycerin just really looks neat. It keeps things suspended in there. This one, with the skin so soft, it wants to separate. It's cool when you move it around, but it wants to separate. So not my favorite. And the one that we use just the palm olive in, it works. It gets kind of bubbly if you want that effect that, you know, it's bubbly, and because maybe that's the way that bat's blood is bubbly. So I like the bubbly effect, and it does still suspend the mica powder too. So good deal with that one. All right. So let's just decorate this one up a little bit here. Get this glue strings off of me. And we'll call it a night. But I appreciate everybody being here and watching. Again, I am usually live or have a pre-recorded video just about once every week here on YouTube. I spend majority of my time over on Facebook, so feel free to find me over there and tell me you came from my YouTube page. I'd love that. Let's just go ahead and get that wrapped around. I'm not going to worry about the fact that it's all not in the greatest shape, because it's supposed to be spooky anyway, right? This one I think I might do something even extra on. Let's get that wrapped around the best we can. And then, whoops. Then I'm just going to take this glue and just smother it all over here. And it's going to drip down, creating a real good seal, right? Because the witches don't want their brew to be discovered. They want to keep it a secret. All right. Cool. Wait a minute. Let me do one more thing. As that glue is drying, I'm going to take a little bit of glitter. It looks like magical powder. And we're going to put it right on top there. Because it does have magical powers, right? Okay, here we go. So we've made some witch's brew. We've made some mermaid tears. And we've got some bat blood. Hope you've enjoyed this. And come back and see me again. Thanks so much. Bye.